Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is Jikad and today we're back with another banger video talking about the latest and greatest of PulseChain news. And today we're going to be focusing on the Richard Heart core tokens specifically because I do feel like a lot of people who are coming into PulseChain, which first of all, if this is one of your first videos about PulseChain or you're very new, welcome. There's a lot of opportunities. This is the best place to be in for this upcoming altcoin season. Okay, we're very undervalued. We're barely listed on one centralized exchange. We have an ongoing lawsuit with the SEC case, which I do believe we're going to hear a dismissal update very, very soon. And at the same time, I feel like the fact that PulseChain launched in the middle of the bear market and the fact that SEC, announced that they're suing Richard Heart, they're suing HEX, a piece of code. Imagine suing a piece of code and a blockchain. Okay, it's so crazy that caused a further minus 50% price discount. Okay, because this is the way I look at things. It's either, you either tap a half empty or a half full type of guy. You know what I mean? Take opportunities. It actually gave us even more, a longer time for accumulation. And obviously for the smaller fishes, the smaller dolphins here, DCAing with, whatever their cash flow is, it is really, really helpful because obviously you start DCAing. It's a very powerful tool, guys. Okay, I've witnessed it in the past year and a half of me being in PulseChain. So I'm very, very grateful. The fact that, I was very early. You might think that, oh, I've been in PulseChain for a year and a half without seeing, without cashing out or getting financial freedom. No, because I always say this, it's best to be 3 years early into a project than being 3 months late. Imagine knowing about PulseChain in 3 months from now, 90 days. Guys, different price levels forever. You'll never see the prices that you're seeing right now ever again. Okay, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying, like, that's what I believe in. And actually, speaking of believing in something, that's why I love it here in PulseChain, guys, because I truly do believe this. I want to be part of PulseChain. I want to contribute to it. This is not just an investment. Okay, when I think of PDAI, I believe it's going to go to $1 and stay at $1. Do you think I'm worried about the sell pressure at $1? Nah. I'm going to use that PDAI and leverage it further to make passive income funnels. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of mindset that you need to have. Number one is a delayed gratification mindset. Number two, an abundance mindset. You come into PulseChain, there's tons of opportunities. You missed one, fair enough. You can't spread yourself too thin, and at the same time, you can't be everywhere at the same time. So this is why, when I'm making these videos, I'm talking about the same, guys, the same, top 10 tokens have been the same in my portfolio, okay, with a few tokens here and there that launched XYZ. This is what I'm telling you, like, I'm providing the secondary research. You have to take this away, do your further primary research, look into it, ask me questions, go share your thoughts and knowledge in my Telegram, link description. I might be going private soon. Super exciting stuff. Listen, I need to make this video a little bit shorter, but I hope you guys really been having a great weekend so far, guys. It's an amazing journey that we've been in. Okay, and it really has come down to, hey, do I believe in what I'm investing in? Did I do enough research? Not just in a little research where it puts me right in that mid curve, right? With the people, I just researched about Richard Heart. I googled him once and I saw a few articles that he's a scammer. I did my research. No. That's called being the mid curver right there. Do more research. Always seek the truth, the full truth, not just the facts, the truth, guys. Do I trust Ethereum? Do I trust PulseChain more than Ethereum? Yes, I do. Even I've had someone ask me about this. They asked, why is the OA holding like 90% of the token, the Richard Hardcore tokens? I trust in the OA origin addresses more than Ethereum because Ethereum has Ethereum Foundation has records of selling on the top of Ethereum prices on the investor, without your without your knowledge, basically, without a heads up, without a vote. Should we sell this? No. They're gonna do this, and they've been doing this. They did this a lot this year. They did this almost every year. So you telling me you calling Richard Hart a scammer for making a token HEX that did a 10,000x, minted new millionaires, for him for wanting to make an evolved version of Ethereum that's more decentralized by implementing IPFS, interplanetary file system. Show me a network that has that implemented. The OA bags are basically a benevolent wallet, a secondary burn address. He has never sold those away. Those away wallets have never sold, and I'm expecting them to never sell. Well, what's the purpose of them? Again, I think this is a puzzle piece within the PDAI theory to $1. Again, that's not the focus of today's video, which, by the way, I did make a tweet. Go check it out. Follow me on my Twitter, link in the description. I did make a tweet that answered the most common question, which is a logical concern about PDAI pegging to $1, which is the, hey, if we use the OA bags, which are basically right now worth, I don't know, 20-something billion, if we use that to collateralize PDAI, which is, you need to have 150% collateral in a MakerDAO vault, and then now PDAI reaches $1, there would be a huge sell pressure. Wouldn't that crash or crush the Richard Heart tokens down a lot, in terms of price and potentially destabilizing PDAI? I answered that. Go check it out. You can just pause the video, but go check it out. Again, I don't really want to focus on PDAI right now, and I'll really tell you guys about the Richard Heart core tokens. I'm not underestimating them, especially PulseX. Guys, it's basically Uniswap, but done right. Actually deflationary. And I'll show you guys how much of PulseX has been deflated, taken out of the circulation in the past 500 plus days, because of course PulseChain is 569 days of running 100% uptime. Unlike Solana, you can see some RPC URLs, they went down, failed transactions, stuck. Don't get me wrong, we do have as well stuck transactions here, but that's, I think, more to do with MetaMask, with it calculating the gas fees wrong. This is why I suggest looking into a Rabi wallet, which I've been using them, and I think I heard Internet Money wallet, and of course there's a PulseChain wallet. I might do a wallet review in another video. Let me know what you guys think. But I think I heard, especially if you're using it if you're using crypto on your phone, Internet Money might be a good wallet for you. But anyways, looking at GoPulse, by the way, and the number one is really great, kind of one-stop shop. This is how much of PulseX has been burned in the past, year and a half or so, right? 5.53%. Guys, 5.53%, worth $65 million. This is just one thing that makes it super bullish. We're gonna go one by one. First of all, this is Atropa dev. Hey, was he hired by Richard Heart? Go look him up. His name is James Osborne III, a veteran, a rocket scientist. Worked for NASA, worked for HP, Intel, Microsoft, and more. Why is this guy? Why is this dev? Why did he create a Atropa ecosystem? You know what I mean? Why did he burn the LPs? What kind of commitment? Where is this coming from? Telling you, why is he spending 12-hour shifts building within the PulseChain ecosystem? He knows something that I don't, and I might not know that answer, but I want to be where he's at. This is equivalent to whale copy trading, by the way. It's a great strategy. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the smartest person in the room. So here in PulseChain, I'm very happy with the people around me, guys. I'm very happy with the people around me. They know a lot. Shout out to Sami as well. He knows a lot. Doing 18 hours of research, not just in PulseChain. A big shout out to Sami, by the way. He's an inspiration of mine. And here, core coins only. Now, again, it's ironic because I'm making this video of saying don't underestimate core tokens. But of course, this is for the people who are, trying to jump to the next shiny new object before focusing on the main, lower risk and, high confidence. You know what I mean? And when I say low risk, it's still not financial advice. I'm not saying it's guaranteed money, but I'm just saying, like, hold on, focus on the main narratives of PulseChain, okay? Don't just jump into the next shiny new object, and then sell at a loss and realize your losses to jump in the next shiny new object. And you're going to be in this loop, and you didn't build up your positions. Where's the long-term mindset? Where's the delayed gratification? Please, guys, be a disciplined investor. Investing in crypto and trading in crypto are two different things. You make the most X's with investing. Guys, the top investors of all time, They're good at doing one thing, which is doing nothing for long periods of time. Okay, it's simple. It's a very simple formula. DCA in, DCA out. Okay, and believe in it. Believe in the tokens that you're holding. Hold it till the finish line. You'll reap the most rewards. I've shown in the previous video how Shiba Inu goes up and down. It goes up, did a minus 99%, it did 700x, a minus 96%, and then it followed by a 3000x. Imagine for the person who was holding from the start. Imagine the amount of money he had accumulated. And all it takes is just believing in something, and then you manifest it. So I'm just saying, I believe in PulseChain. I believe in PulseChain. Moving on. Again, I'm going to skip this part, really. This is Richard Hart, guys. This is the founder of PulseChain. Look at him. Look, I want to see Vitalik do this. Hold on. Is that 140 kg? I think he did it for 8 reps in here, or 8 or 10 reps. Hold on. I think I can barely do it for 10 reps. That's... Yeah, look at him, man. Come on. I already been to the gym today. It makes me want to go gym right now. That's my founder. You know what I mean? This is the guy who I trust my life savings with. Guys, Richard Hart. Richard Hart, man. Richard Hart. And a big milestone here. Pulse Alert, shout out to them. Pulse supply slimmed by 17 billion since launch. And this is a great piece of data that I want to show you guys. Shout out to, again, a really great website, hex.win. You scroll down and it shows you, because of the high volume, we've been deflationary in Pulse, the native coin. We've actually been deflationary, and as a net, results, I think we're basically 17 billion of PulseChain. Very slow, obviously, compared to PulseX, but this is still great, guys. Imagine. This is really good, and that's a good sign, guys. This is because obviously the high volume that we've been having. Look at this. This is the same burn rate at the beginning. Okay, you guys don't understand the potential of PulseChain. Do you know that in the beginning days of PulseChain, when it launched, we were having 500 million 24-hour volumes. Imagine we reach those days, or those type of volumes. The P stables. The stables stable swap liquidity pool, which is like right now, I don't know, 15% APR. Imagine that going to like 30% APR. Jeez, imagine the PulseX farms incentivizing the Ethereum whales to come in. They're going to be earning that incentive token, which, oh my God, we're going to be talking about that right now in a second. Here's a Richard Hart roadmap for 2025. Ethereum goes to 5,000, which, by the way, if Ethereum goes to 7,000, I'll quickly show you here in the stats. Right now, Ethereum, the sacrifice funds, so this is the holding from the PulseX and the PulseChain sacrifices, worth $631 million worth, guys. Imagine this. And he's going to use the same strategy that he did with HEX in 2021 on PulseChain with the Richard Hart core tokens. This won't be used for the PDAI stuff. That's, I think, OA bags is the only thing, you know what I mean? That this is for Richard Hart core tokens, guys. We take this number, which is 600, right? 31. There's another community-made website. Big shout out to them. Price Appreciation Simulator. Again, this is simulation. This is not guaranteed. This is, you know what I mean? Imagine we put in that number, let's say 150 million, in each Richard Hart core from the prices of today. Let's say, all of a sudden Richard Hart decided, hey, let me rotate it now, which I think he's not going to do it now. I think he's going to wait till he leverages Ethereum further until Ethereum goes to 7,000 price target, maybe even 10,000. Because once it reaches 7,000 price target, this number will be worth over $1 billion, guys. $1 billion, enough money to literally create an altcoin season in PulseChain. Like, it forces a mini altcoin season. It's so crazy. Kind of like what happened with Avalanche in the previous bull run. Yeah. And by the way, the Avalanche, they had like 110 buy pressure, coming in, injection. Imagine with 10 times that within PulseChain. Guys, I'm telling you. And then let's see how it goes. This is the calculation. Let's see from the prices of today. What is it going to be? So there you go. It loaded. Pulse, and obviously today's price is 4 zeros and 8. The new price would be 1 cent, guys, which is 155x from today's price, not from sacrifice rate, from today's price. And then PulseX, again, here it says almost the same or just slightly further. And this is really great, because that's a great point, because once you go into the PulseX chart, first of all, it's been doing amazing. Today's up by 7%. It's been doing amazing. The second thing is actually, if we flip this chart to view it with WPLS, so the ratio with WPLS, look at this. Look at this, guys. We're getting so close to parity, where one pulse gives you one PulseX. And soon, I think we're going to surpass this, and we might even reach a 2-to-1 ratio, where one PulseX gives you 2 pulses. So this is why I believe in PulseX as a 2x leverage of PulseChain. And this is why personally, for me, I'm not holding Pulse, the native coin. I'm just, holding or accumulating PulseX. Okay. But again, I'm still very bullish on all 4. But this is just me, by the way. But going back to it, to the next point here, this is also a very interesting thing that I didn't even know. Did you know that there's 5 physical books about HEX? Wow. It actually kind of inspires me. Hey, should I feel like, hey, I might even think about making a book about the journey that I've had. I've learned so much. I've met so many great minds that I'm thankfully, feeding off of, and we'll see. What should the book be about? You know what I mean? What should the book be about? Being a disciplined trader, the trials and tribulations, the mind games, the the psychological games. It's crazy. Everyone wants to jump in on PulseChain when the green candles have already happened. It's so crazy, the mindset. Nobody wants to buy when there's low volumes or where price is going down, when it's a bloody market. They don't look at it as, oh, that's opportunistic. I need to, buy where people are selling. Because when the prices are lower, buying power goes higher. But people don't think like that. It's actually so crazy. You might show someone right in his face, and everyone knows about this. You know what I mean? The cliche of, oh, be greedy when everyone's fearful. Be fearful when everyone's greedy. And you show everyone the Wall Street cheat sheet, psychological chart. And be like, hey, we're in the hope. We're in the optimism phase. No. People were still calling Bitcoin, oh, it topped at 70K a couple months ago. It's so crazy. And they're saying that's it. It's so crazy, guys. It's so crazy. Anyways, looking at this, by the way, this is in PulseChain testnet. Again, not like it's a significant thing really, but in the PulseChain testnet, INC reached $13,000. HEX reached $8.50. Pulse reached 10 cents, and then PulseX reached 2.9 cents. Whew, that's really crazy. Now, how does it actually translate to the real world? It doesn't, but I'm just saying, in a simulated virtual environment, this is what happened. Take what information from that as you want. That's just wanted to show you. It's kind of bullish, it's kind of nice, but again, it doesn't mean anything. Kind of. Big shout out to Hans Crypto. He does really great TA talking about INC, showing that there's a W forming, and in my opinion, actually, I can almost see a W, an even bigger W forming. We're gonna check out the INC chart in a second, and as well another TA here from using the EMA crossing. You can see that there's a crossover happening. The second time the crossover happened compared to basically March or February time, I think. Yeah, February time, where INC went from like 40 cents to all the way to $10. So this is a great opportunity. The flippening, hold on. We're going to talk about INC, the liquid gold of PulseChain. INC's design is so crazy how it's designed. Yes, it's inflationary, okay? But we're in year 2 of INC. Guess what happens every year? The rate of inflation halves. It's a more aggressive design to Bitcoin. When was the best time to invest in Bitcoin? When its inflation was at its highest. When was the best time to invest in INC? You know what I mean? I'll let you figure that out. INC sick, guys. I'm telling you. You can either buy and hold it, or you can earn it in the PulseX farms. The number one crypto farms that I trust. It's the only farm that I trust, honestly, for a lot of reasons, guys. Again, you're earning yield in INC, which is a token that's 100x opportunity plus 100x plus. So it's kind of like it's crazy. It's like an inception of yields. You know what I mean? You're earning yield, and then you hold it, and then it appreciates. It's like, whoa. So the APR that you're looking, whatever APR, could be 50, 60% APR. If you hold it, that APR can be realized to be around 10 times that. Oh, I was making 600 APR this whole time. But I wasn't looking at the dollar value of INC. I was just looking at the unit value, because that's all I care about right now. I don't care about the price of INC. I just want to earn more of the unit of INC. That's the kind of mindset you need to have, guys. You know what I mean? That's telling you delayed gratification mindset. Delayed gratification mindset. And then here, inverse, I think that's called inverse head and shoulders. Another bullish signal for INC. We're gonna check its chart right now. Actually, it is almost at $4. So I think definitely, and we're seeing the volume picking up. Looking at the volume, guys, is a huge indicator. Huge indicator. I think using like the Fibonacci retracement. First of all, I think for sure. Actually, let me turn off logarithmic, because sometimes it trips things up. Okay. Actually, we're not going to do this, because that's kind of the long-term goal. Just generally, I think the next target could definitely, we're going to have a resistance obviously at the $10 mark. But usually, I think we're going to reach around the next target is around $30. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. $30 to $32, I guess. But definitely we will experience another resistance. You know what I mean? After the $10 mark. And I think after we surpass that, it's going to be price discovery. But I do feel like we might reach that $32 mark. And then, hey, the rest is history, honestly. Again, this is all stuff about, short to mid-term stuff. I don't really care. I don't really use TA almost anymore, because I'm so long on these that it doesn't really matter to me. I know what their value is, the long-term value. So I don't need to like look into the small macro, what is it called? Micro or macro economics, I guess. I don't know. But all I'm trying to say, INC, good. INC, bullish. Not financial advice, I'm just saying. Going back to it, guys. Oh my God, PulseX is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Big shout out to Frank Molina. Okay, he has made a tweet. This one, I think about this tweet all the time. All the time, guys. You have no idea. It's even bookmarked. I think about it all the time. Using statistics, probabilities, and facts, PulseX has a higher probability to going to $10 over the next 10 to 15 years than going to $0. Fair enough, bro. Using statistics, of course. Fair enough. It makes sense. Risking a couple thousands in returns for millions is a risk I'm willing to take. Do you realize how easily people waste $10,000 plus a year on absolute BS? Money will be spent regardless. Time will pass by regardless. I'll buy and wait. I have nothing but time. I'll stick to my strategy. I will believe in something. You should have added that there. Whoa. And of course, he's talking about many clowns in the comments completely. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't even need to read the comments, bro. I agree with you. But hold on, everyone. Hold on. This is not financial advice. But it just makes me like, whoa. Why is this possible? Simply because of the deflationary nature of PulseX. We don't need people to trade PulseX, buy or sell it. We don't need it, because it's being bought back and burnt, ladies and gentlemen, from the volume generally within PulseX liquidity pools. The number one native DEX for PulseChain, 0.22%. Well, actually, no. That's for trading fees. There's another percentage that's used to buying and burning PulseX. And as I showed you in the past year and a half, we've burnt 65 million worth of that, 5.53%. Guys, come on. This is what Uniswap failed to do. You know what I mean? This is what Uniswap failed to do. Uniswap could have been in hundreds of dollars if they implemented a buy and burn deflationary nature of Uniswap. Guys, we have literally forked Uniswap. We forked Ethereum. We made it better. We made it native. And by the way, Uniswap is kind of centralized. You can't even trade a HEX on their eHEX. You can't trade it. It'll tell you. You can't. Because, I don't know. They bent their knee for SEC. It's crazy. and they call themselves a decentralized exchange. Nah, buddy, you're basically a centralized exchange at this point. So crazy. Moving on, man. Shout out to you, bro. Honestly, I have a feeling we are grossly underestimating how high PulseChain, PulseX, HEX can go this cycle. Too many things in favor for Richard Hart and crypto have occurred thus far, and we haven't even started. HEX survived the most vicious attacks, and the community still didn't abandon the ship. 99% drop and still 100x above all-time lows. And this is a great point. Look at this. I said it at the all-time low. I don't care about what happened in the past 24 hours, guys. I like to zoom out. I like to see what from the all-time lows. How late are we, right? For you, the viewer. If you're worried, how late are you? Looking at the PulseX, you're only late by a 1x and a half. PulseX, you're late by 5.5x. With PHEX, you're only late by a 3x. Only late by a 3x. Imagine being late by a 3x in eHEX, guys. And I believe history tends to repeat itself. Do you know a fun fact that PHEX is around number 14, or I think even number 11 in crypto all-time ranking? But it won't be shown on CoinMarketCap, because there's an actual lawsuit. Do you also know that? That's been like revived by a judge. I forgot his name. Because guys, in the previous bull market, CoinMarketCap, that's owned by Binance, they literally demoted HEX from the top crypto coins, and then they promoted their own coins. It's crazy. Look, like PHEX won't show here. It literally won't show. If you look at it somewhere else, PulseCoin list, big shout out to them. And I'll let you do your own homework for that. If you look at it, it literally shows that it's number 11 in terms of market cap, PHEX. Yeah. History will repeat itself. I'm telling you. I'm sensing Coinbase listing. I'm sensing it. Fun fact, they have a huge airdrop from the whole, PulseChain when it was created. It airdropped everyone their holdings from Ethereum. Coinbase wallets, the centralized exchange, they actually have an airdrop of PDAI that's worth $5 million+. So imagine, all they have to do is just come to PulseChain, take some of that, put it in Ethereum, put it in liquidity, right, for the centralized exchange listing, and then take the rest for their fees, because usually they take like, a milli fees for listing something on their exchange. It's already been accounted for, man. Richard Hart is really the man with the plan, guys. It's so crazy. Even Binance has an airdrop. Do you know that? Even Binance has an airdrop. It's already paid for. And I think OKX or ORX, that other centralized exchange, is so crazy. It is so crazy. And a big shout out to, I'm not going to play this clip, but a big shout out to, this is the Atropa dev, guys. He doxed himself. He doxed himself. The guy that I told you, James Ollis Osborne, the third. He doxed himself, and he said, this is the guy who made Atropa, right? You might think it's a different ecosystem, but he actually talked about that we need to have a 1-to-1 PHEX eHEX ratio for this whole system to succeed. Wow, guys. Wow. This was the whole point of this video, is to talk about how, hey, you don't need to pick one side. You don't need to just go in, you're either a PDAI type of guy or you're either a, HEX type of guy. No. I don't like this gatekeeping stuff. I don't like this tribalism. We can be part of it all. We're all in PulseChain, guys. I mean, we all are in a race with separate lanes, but the same finish line. Hey, some of us are running at different paces. It's fine. We're all going to win. Why you got to hate? You know what I mean? Don't use your energy to hate on other people's projects if you're not in them. Like, it's fine, bro. If you're not in them, just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? There's no way I'm going to make a video that said, don't buy eHEX. Come on, I'm going to use my energy to talk about the stuff that I believe in. It's fine. If you end up being in that position in Twitter where you're fudding other people's projects, guys, you have too much free time in your hands. And I'm really afraid, where if you're hating on success, whether if it's yours or not, success shall hate back on you. Be careful, man. Be careful. You know what I mean? The whole bad energy that you have. Okay? So just a warning to people, like, people who are making, they're farming tweets by making like negative stuff about PDAI or generally about PulseChain and stuff. I'm not going to name anyone, okay? And it's like, bro, come on, man. This is your only way of farming likes. Like it's kind of sad. I swear to God, I swear it's kind of sad, honestly. It's not, guys. I just want to say I'm really grateful for being in the position that I am in. I'm making videos about the stuff that I like. I'm making videos about stuff that I'm passionate about. I'm learning stuff so I can share it with you guys. I'm so grateful for where I am, honestly. I don't need to hate on anyone's success. I wish the best for everyone. At the end of the day, I'm making these videos not because I want to prove that I'm right. I'm making these videos because I just want to make money. And of course, share the knowledge. Okay? It's not about, being right. Oh, I was right. There you go. Come on, bro. Anyways, it's pointless drama, really. It is really pointless drama. But I do like the fact that we're having, these good questions being raised. Like, shout out to, what's his name? Danny Man. Shout out to him because he's asking these good questions. It might seem FUD to some people, but you know what, bro? This is not FUD. I want to make this very clear. This is not FUD. These are good and valid, logical concerns that someone would have. Guys, at the end of the day, we're talking about investing money. Even though I always say only invest with risk capital, still develop a whole thesis of what you're going into. Don't rush into it. So I don't blame this guy for asking the questions before he decides to do what he wants to do. This is his part of the do your own research. He's asking the whole community. So I had to take my time off. To really, hey, let me answer this guy. Because if it resulted in him having more clarification, hey, that's a win for me, man. You know what I mean? I've done my part of the community. I'll get you up to speed with what I know about PDAI. It might not be the full answer that you need, but hey, I'll help you with the best of my abilities. That's the whole point of these videos, So just keep in mind, like, I've seen some people like Decentralize Me called Somi that he was fudding, and I think he even blocked him or something like that. But I don't think what Somi raised in terms of his issues about PDAI, I don't think it's FUD. It's just constructive criticism, really, or just generally, hey, as long as we're having a civil conversation, let's keep having this. It reduces clarity. It's a win-win for everyone. You know what I mean? It's a win-win for everyone. Guys, it's good to be in PulseChain. You know what I mean? Looking at these events unfold, Richard Hart, the way that he's like mysteriously moving, communicating through us through blockchain. He's not doing live streams. Hopefully he will once the SEC case gets cleared away, because I think that's kind of the thing that's kind of muting him, because it's alleged that's Richard Hart who's doing all of this stuff with the MakerDAO and the 2822 wallet and stuff. It's allegedly him. But he spoke about this a lot even before PulseChain launched. He spoke about this a lot. He talked about obviously cloning stuff from Ethereum. He was very fond of DAI. It was basically the state of the art vault system and decentralized autonomous organization. He liked DAI because of how it works. USDT, USDC, they're actually centralized in a way because there's blacklist functions. There's admin keys. There's freeze functions, guys. There's been records where USDT literally froze a wallet that was holding $8 million. Imagine all of that all of a sudden, just because a centralized oracle had plausible reasoning that you might be linked to, I don't know, XYZ. Okay, plausible. That's all it takes, is plausible. And they will forever freeze your $8 million just like that. Is gone. Come on, man. Come on, bro. This is what Richard Hart wanted from the start. He's solving a lot of issues at the same time. Like, it's not some, general L1 fork or L2. No. It's not even, I don't even care that we're 17% quicker than Ethereum, 1,000 times cheaper gas fees. It's a movement. What has happened with PulseChain, it's a movement. He wanted to make a better stablecoin, crypto-backed, no admin keys. And obviously a lot much more. He believed in decentralization, freedom of speech, code as speech, speech through blockchain and stuff like that, First Amendment, because that's what he's getting sued for. Imagine, it's against your constitutional right, your First Amendment, freedom of speech. You're telling me, how can you sue a piece of code, bro? A permissionless, immutable, a trustless code. How can you sue that? How can you sue HEX, bro? And they're suing also on the basis that PulseChain sacrifice was an illegal ICO, initial coin offering, and that HEX is a unregistered security. But in terms of the sacrifice, guys, everyone knew that it's a sacrifice. There was tons of disclaimers. They were saying, hey, no expectations. Guess what? We also had a petition. Go check it out. 44,000 people signed it, basically saying, hey, this is me. I'm a real person, number one. Number two, I've entered the sacrifice period. I've sacrificed. Number three, I am not a victim. And then the SEC is still going ahead and saying, oh, he targeted US residents, bro. He's living in Finland. What are you on about? And then the judge, she was so based. Go check the transcript, the oral hearing that happened on 31st of October. The judge, she literally said, she's so based. She said, oh yeah, but where does the blockchain live? And my guy started stuttering. Moving on to the next point. Bro, move on, bro. Your SEC is just time rugging. Gary Gensler already announced that he's retiring. Guys, it feels great. The stars are aligning for PulseChain, honestly. Stars are aligning. A big shout out to, again, 414 Dev, man. He is such a great, benevolent. He started off as benevolent. Again, he doxed himself, etc., etc. And a big fun fact, not that it, kind of a weird segue, actually. Why did I just mention it? Well, actually, it's so crazy that I spoke about Atropa. People actually say that the co-founder of Pirate Bay looks like Atropa, because look at his face right here, and then that's him. And they're saying how that links together. Number one, he looks like him. Number two, that actually the Pirate Bay at some point was showing the HEX logo in the Pirate Bay website. So crazy. How does that all link together? Did Richard Hart hire Atropa? It's so crazy. Atropa is saying, oh, I'm going to buy up eHEX. It's going to be 1-to-1 ratio. You know what I mean? We're all unified. It's all connected. It's so crazy. Welcome to PulseChain, guys. I'm going to end the video there. I need to, that is it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Big shout out to all my YouTube members, the people who are choosing to support me. Thank you very much. We got 2 new members. Thank you. And obviously to the highlighted, comments, thank you very much. PulseX will melt faces indeed. Keep up the good work, bro. Your videos are inspiring. PulseChain, thank you, bro. What do you think about INC of PulseChain and how many X's you will give? Again, looking at the appreciation price calculator. Again, this is not financial advice. It's not saying exactly what's going to happen. Whoa, I mean, here is quoting at 1.2k, which is a 300x on INC. Hey, personally, for me, again, this is just my milestones. Not saying that it's going to happen. Looking at, where's the INC? INC, there it is. We turn this back to logarithmic. I would say, I have obviously, $30 mark, triple digit mark, and then maybe aspirational goal is a 320 mark. Very, very aspirational. But, again, do remember, this is not guarantees. You're in crypto at the end of the day. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's the future gonna unfold. So I'm just here, providing the educational resources about this. But I am very bullish. That's the takeaway of this video. Do not underestimate Richard Hardcore tokens. I am very bullish indeed about it. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting me and being part of this. Comment down below to boost my videos in the YouTube algorithm. You can support me. I have a donation address link in the description. You guys are amazing. Join my Telegram. Like this video, share it with your crypto bros. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I'll have my Telegram username in the description, and as well, obviously, ask questions in the farmers community. Take care, guys.